Students, today we are going to continue with lesson number 1, laws of motion. Okay, last time we have studied some definitions and some terms, basic concepts of motion, then displacement, distance, speed, velocity, acceleration. Okay, hope you have revised it properly. Today we are going to study the new concept, and this concept is very important regarding the exam. So the concept is about the Newton's laws of motions. Okay, Newton has stated three laws of motions as per his observation. Okay, now there are different types of motions around us. Okay, so all these motions work out according to some laws. Okay, so the three laws were stated by Newton. So let us study first law of motion. Newton's first law of motion. It is also called as the law of inertia. Now, what is the meaning of inertia? You have studied last year. Inertia means the inability of an object to move, or inability of an object to stop from the being in motion. Means, for example, if any object is in the rest, okay, then the object will continue to stay in the rest until any unbalanced force is not applied. Okay, so what does the first law states? An object at rest remains at rest, and an object in motion remains in motion with the same speed and direction. Okay, for example, if you take example of a football, if a football is placed on the playground, okay, so if no one is applying force on the ball, or no one is moving that ball, then the ball will remain there only. Okay, it will not change its position. Okay, and if you are kicking that ball, then the ball will, or your, it means you are giving the force for the ball, so the ball will be displaced and it will take some speed. Clear? So the first law states that an object at rest remains at rest, and an object in motion will remain in the motion with the same speed and direction. Okay, this law is very easy to remember and to understand. Clear? It is also called as a law of the inertia. Now, after that, Newton's second law of motion. Now, along with this Newton's second law, first we will see what is Newton's second law, and afterwards we will see one more term which is related to this Newton's second law. So, the Newton's second law states what? Newton's second law of the motion connects force, acceleration, and mass. It explains that an object acted upon by a force will accelerate in the direction of the force. Means, for example, it is said that if you are applying force on a football in the forward direction, then the football will move in the forward direction. Okay, acceleration equals net force divided by the mass. Now here the force formula is given: force is equal to mass into acceleration. In your textbook they have given you some examples and some activities to do, in which they told you to tell your friend to throw a small ball or a big ball towards you and try to catch it. Okay, now if your friend is throwing a lighter ball at you, it will be easy for you to catch. Okay, and because of the slow speed, if the ball is heavier, so the more force will be more force will be exerted. Okay, and it will also hurt you. Yeah, so the one term which is seen in this lesson, in this content, is about the momentum. So what is momentum? Momentum is denoted by letter P. Okay, and the formula is P is equal to m into v. So what is momentum? Is equal to the mass multiplied by the velocity of the object. If you want to calculate the momentum of an object, you have to find a product of mass and its velocity. To make you better understand, I have given you some examples here. The example is a moving boulder has more momentum than a stone rolling at the same speed. Now here the small stone is not shown, but you can see the boulder moving. Okay, so this boulder has more mass. If there is more mass, there will be more velocity. Okay, so this boulder means a big stone, big rock, has the more momentum. A fast boulder has more momentum than the slow boulder. Okay, fast boulder means very more velocity is there. So if the boulder speed is more fast, its velocity is fast, then the it will momentum will also be more increase. Means the P is equal to m into v. Means if mass is more, then to this momentum will increase, or velocity is more, then to momentum will increase, because it is product of mass and velocity. Boulder at rest has no momentum. Okay, if the boulder is at rest, so mass, whatever mass is there, whatever, suppose you take the mass as 1000 kilo. Okay, just example, and its velocity is 0. Okay, so 1000 into 0 is 0, so the momentum will be 0. Okay, this was the momentum and the second law of the Newton's. Then the Newton's third law of motion. This is very easy. We have also the phrase, for every action there is equal and opposite reaction. This is the Newton's third law of motion. It states that every action has equal and opposite reaction. You see the spring, if you press the spring, so and if you release your hand, means what you are applying the force on the spring, and if you release your hand, that much only the spring will jump up. Okay, so this was the third equation of the Newton's law of motion. And the examples are, first you can see the gun is shot. When you shot a gun, then the gun will recoil back. Okay, this example is also there for you in a textbook. Second example is foot pushes back down and back, and floor pushes up and forward. Okay, and the boy is also shown with while pushing the boat with the leg. So these were the examples of the third law of motions.